In the dark corners of Weyland-Yutani's ever-expanding experimentation with bioweapons, a new horror has emerged. One not born from the aggressive, brutal incubation of the xenomorphs, but from something far more insidious: neural hijacking. Its name is Ocellus, known colloquially by scientists as the jellyfish. Beautiful, graceful, and absolutely terrifying. Introduced in the Alien Earth series, this creature represents the next evolution in parasitic domination. A soft-bodied nightmare capable of turning its victims into conscious slaves. The creature known as Ocellus was first documented at Black Site Vega 9, a restricted Weyland-Yutani neurobiological weapons facility in orbit over a terraformed moon near Proxima b. According to declassified data logs, it was the result of Project Neuralis, a failed initiative that sought to create controllable, intelligent organic lifeforms for espionage, brain interface research, and crowd control. The project began with splicing deep-sea jellyfish DNA, notably Turritopsis dohrnii, the so-called immortal jellyfish, with xenomorph neurotransmitter regulators and engineer-derived neural spores recovered from LV-897, an abandoned biomechanical lab world once operated by the engineers. The hybridization was meant to be benign, an effort to create a floating surveillance organism that could passively scan minds. What Weyland-Yutani got instead was Ocellus, a creature capable of violently rewriting the consciousness of any organic host. To the untrained eye, Ocellus resembles a small airborne jellyfish. It floats through air with ethereal ease, its semi-pigment bell pulsing with soothing bioluminescence. Its dozen or more tendrils drift gracefully, each lined with sensitive neural filaments and gripping mechanisms. This appearance led to a false sense of security. Early handlers described it as cute, even Baby Yoda-like. But beneath its innocent exterior lies one of the most invasive parasitic anatomies in the alien universe. A leaked screenshot from a Weyland-Yutani terminal reads, "The tentacles carry extraordinary strength and are built to climb into and dislodge the eyes of other living organisms. Once replaced in the eye socket, Ocellus takes over the ocular pathway to the brain, overriding the neurotransmissions throughout the body. Once it identifies a target, the jellyfish moves swiftly, faster than its soft structure would suggest. It clamps onto the host's head, burrowing its central cluster into the eye socket. The tentacles forcibly remove the eye and anchor the creature's neural node into the optic nerve, connecting to the brainstem. What follows is both painful and immediate. Stage 1. Neural override. Muscle spasms and disorientation occur as Ocellus tunes itself to the host's bioelectrical frequency. Stage 2. Ocular blooming. The creature's bioluminescence pulses through the eye sockets, and the host's gaze becomes vacant and glowing. Stage 3. Full puppeteering. The host is now a meat puppet, conscious but incapable of independent control. The mind watches as the body moves without permission. Unlike facehuggers, which use hosts to gestate a new organism, Ocellus uses its host as a tool. It doesn't kill the host, it enslaves them. In Alien Earth Episode 2, viewers witness an unsettling experiment. A sedated goat, outfitted with neural sensors, is used as a test subject. Initially calm, the animal begins to thrash as a floating jellyfish attaches itself to the goat's head. Moments later, it stands still, eerily still. Its once natural movements are replaced by uncanny robotic gestures. The neural monitors spike erratically, then flatline. When a scientist enters the pen to check the subject, the goat attacks. Not chaotically, but with deliberate calculation, head-butting the researcher into a wall with surgical precision. The goat's glowing eyes stare forward. It is no longer itself. Ocellus is in control. As more specimens are released and studied, another horrific detail emerges. They are not truly individuals. Ocellus appears to possess networked consciousness, not unlike a decentralized AI. Hosts infected by different jellyfish show signs of synchronous movement, even when separated by miles. Audio logs suggest the possibility of biological Wi-Fi, a kind of psionic frequency linking the creatures into a neural hive. Dr. Elena Cortez, a neural specialist on the Eon 7 station, describes this phenomenon in her final log. They don't speak. They don't move unless they're all moving. I think they're thinking together. We aren't just dealing with parasites, we're dealing with a conscious field. The true horror of Ocellus isn't physical death, it's cognitive imprisonment. Victims are often still conscious after being overtaken. Many are left screaming silently, unable to control their own limbs as they watch themselves carry out horrific acts. Survivors report hallucinations, echoing voices, and terrifying dreams of being watched from behind their own eyes. In later episodes, several crew members are found locked in stasis chambers, eyes glowing, their vocal cords shredded from screaming. Some have been inhabited for weeks, operating covertly among other humans, transmitting data back to an unknown central mind. Evidence uncovered on LV-897 suggests that Ocellus may be a biological control node created by the engineers themselves. Wall murals and fossilized remains imply the creatures were once deployed as mental suppressants, perhaps for managing rebellious populations or as tools in cosmic war. But the engineers appear to have lost control of them. One mural shows humanoids bowing before a floating eye-like jellyfish, their hands raised as if in praise. Behind them, their eyes glow in unison. Yet what makes the jellyfish unique is its disarming appearance, its use of ocular hijacking, a rare form of parasitic control, and its hive mind propagation, a terrifying reminder that beauty in the alien universe is often a trap. Weyland-Yutani's secret objectives reveal a grim truth. The corporation viewed Ocellus as a non-lethal subjugation vector, ideal for warfare without mass bloodshed. Potential applications included stealth infiltration of political figures, infiltration of colonies for pacification, integration with synthetic AI to create biomech drones, use as override systems in cybernetic military units. But the project was abruptly terminated, or so it was claimed, when a research ship, Odyssey Theta, went dark for 12 hours before crashing into Earth's atmosphere. The vessel was empty, its memory banks erased. But long-range drones recorded faint blue glows in the cockpit just before blackout. Ocellus is not the future of alien parasitism, it is its culmination. A creature that does not need to kill to dominate, a being that replaces your thoughts, your choices, and eventually your sense of self. Forget chestbursters, forget facehuggers. This is mind rape incarnate. Alien Earth introduces Ocellus not as a monster to be hunted, but as a force to be feared. A floating god among insects, using your own flesh and mind as its weapon. As this new chapter in the Alien franchise unfolds, one thing is certain. It sees you, and through your eyes it becomes you.